Hello, 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 my beautiful people. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? So I'm making pepper steak and rice with some shrimp today. We're gonna cut them up in strips. These are round beef steaks. And I have a bag of shrimp. It's 31 to 40 pieces of shrimp in here. So I'm gonna just cut these up. Hopefully y'all can see. Put in this bowl. I'm gonna cut them up in strips. Like this. Hopefully y'all had a good Friday. It's Friday, ready to get the weekend started. Hopefully y'all had a good week. I'll probably put the biscuits in after I cook all the steak. Let's cut them up in strips. Y'all took me a nice long nap. My youngest son, he had a Black History program today. He was on stage singing, y'all. I was so happy. So me and my oldest son went up there and watched him perform, and the rest of the children. So I will be back after I get finished cutting the rest of these up. I have 4 more to cut, and I'll be back. Yeah, I have everything cut up and seasoned. Onions, yellow peppers, red peppers. I have the shrimp. I'm gonna finish putting the shrimp. I have the round steak chopped up in strips and seasoned. I seasoned it in seasoned salt, garlic powder, parsley flakes, and I use Tabitha Burger Business salt-free seasoning. I use the rest of this seasoning right here. And I also add some minced garlic inside here. I'm gonna finish peeling this shrimp. I got 4 more left to peel. finished peeling all the shrimp. I'm about to season the shrimp. I'm gonna season the shrimp in this seafood seasoning. Some parsley flakes. Can't go wrong with the green flakes, okay? Some garlic powder. I love garlic powder, y'all. I'm gonna do it like that. Y'all like shrimp in your pepper steak and rice? Sometimes I add shrimp, sometimes I don't, but today we're gonna add shrimp in our pepper steak and rice, okay? It's a Friday, we're gonna eat good, real good. Me, my children, my family gonna eat good. I'm not sure if I showed y'all the shrimp, but the shrimp is seasoned, okay? Now I'm about to put the steak strips in. I'm gonna add some margarine. I have the eye on medium already. If I hear that noise in the background, that's the air fryer. I apologize. Put like almost a half a stick of butter in here. Half a stick of margarine. Y'all close up there when y'all can see. Now I'm gonna just add the steak strips in. I'm turn the eye up on high. It's a big cast iron stove too. Big mama right here. I'm gonna let that cook up some. Wash my hands, and I will be right back once the steak strips get almost done. Alright, so the meat right here is still cooking up. Okay, the steak strips still cooking up. It's still tough. I'm going to add some water. Let this boil up so it can get tender. And then I'm going to fry it up again. Just so it can finish up. So I will be back once this water boils out and the steak gets tender. I'm about to put the rice on while the steak is cooking up. gonna be using white rice, long grain. I'm gonna be using that. Drink like 2 cups of water. No, just probably like 4 cups of water. I'm gonna do 2 cups of rice. Turn that water on high just so it can start boiling. I'm about to get a straining bowl and rinse this rice off before I boil it. I'm gonna use this strainer. Use this one. You just wash the rice off. So it won't be so starchy. I'm about to dump this in the pot. I'm gonna add a little bit more rice, so I'm gonna rinse some more rice off. Yeah, like cloudy. Just gonna keep rinsing it until like it's not cloudy no more. Get all that starch off the rice. This is the best draining bowl to use for rice too. will dump it inside Ziploc. This is the second batch of rice. Let that cook out. As y'all can see, the steak strips over there is still cooking up. I'm gonna finish letting the water from the steak strips boil out, just so that can get tender. I'm gonna let this rice cook up, and I'll be back once the rice gets finished, and I'll be back once the steak strip water boil out. So I'll probably end up being back with the steak strips before the rice, but I will be right back. The rice is done. I'm about to add some salt and some margarine to it. I don't have no butter, but I do have margarine, so I'm gonna add some salt and some margarine to it and transfer this inside a glass bowl. I'm gonna transfer this rice inside the glass bowl, and steak strips is still cooking up. I added some more water because the steak strips were still tough. I'm gonna finish letting this boil out, then fry it up, and then I'm going to add the peppers. That way the peppers won't be so salty. So I'm gonna finish letting this cook up, letting the water boil out. I add the margarine and I add some salt. Going to finish mixing this up. Once I get done mixing this up, I'm going to add it in the bowl. Add it in this bowl. I'm going to leave this uncovered so that way the rice won't keep cooking up. Just let this sit right here on the countertop. Let this cool down some. Just dig a hole in the middle so it can start cooling off. And the rice is done, my loves. I will be back once the steak strip water boils out of the skillets. I'll be back once the steak strip water boils out. And I'm about to cook the strip and the peppers out. Wash the skillet out. I'm gonna add some margarine, then I'm gonna saute these peppers up some, then I'm gonna add the shrimp in a little bit later after the peppers and the onions melt down some. Got the margarine in, let that melt. I have the eye on high right now just so the margarine can melt. So I'm gonna let this melt up some. I just tasted meat, it's almost tender, so I added another cup of water inside the steak strip, so that was like my third cup of water that I had added. Just so it can be tender. Then I'm going to make some homemade gravy with the steak strip juices. This food's going to be so good, y'all. And I'm going to start adding the peppers in and the onions. I'm going to let this cook down some. Once this cooked down some, I'll be back and then I'll add the shrimp. Okay, y'all? I cooked the peppers and onions down till it got soft. I also add in some water. That way it can get, cook a little longer and get, more soft. Now I'm going to add the shrimp in. That way the shrimp won't overcook. I turn my eye off. Get a plastic spoon. Plastic spatula. Y'all want straight to fill it out. Let's turn my eye off. I'm going to take that off that heat right here and put it on the back of the stove. So I'm stirring this up. The eye was hot. Let this finish cooking like this. Because the skillet already hot. The shrimp don't take that long. Skillet is hot. That is done. My steak strips is done. I turned my eye off. I'm going to take the steak strips out and put this in. Put this in this clean dish. I'm finish adding the steak strips in here. Then with the rest of the juices right here, I'm going to make some homemade gravy. I'm gonna add some the homemade gravy gonna be a separate video. I'm gonna add some margarine in here. Let that let that sizzle up. Then add some flour. And slowly add some water so my gravy can thicken. Then I'm going to add some of this brown gravy mix just to make it a little darker. And that'll be the dinner. The rice done. The shrimps and the peppers is done. Steak right here. And yeah, just gotta make the homemade gravy. I'll be back. Alright, the homemade gravy is done. Turn this out low. About to get the steak strips. Add the steak strips in. Now I'm going to add the shrimp, peppers, and onions in. And mix this up. Homemade gravy, pepper steak, and some rice. stick rice and shrimp for the win. This is the rice. This is the pepper steak, onions, and shrimp. And dinner is done. I will show you a picture once I plate it. I thank y'all for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. My loves. And I have 2 other YouTube channels. Those links are in my bio, okay? I thank y'all. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Bye.